Welcome back to the channel. I'm Rochelle and this is Brampton Gardener, and today is a very exciting day. I get to fill my containers with soil. So we're not ready yet to be planting out. We still have a few nights that are going to be in the low 40s coming up, and I really don't want my stuff out there. I want to be able to tuck them back into the greenhouse. But you know what? I got to get something done out in the garden, so I'm getting a head start on getting all of my pots filled. Shovel was not working for mixing very well, so I decided to try the auger. The bottom of my containers have a bunch of debris. We got sticks, leaves, mulch. They're going to be the base layer. Now I'm just filling them with my mix. Puppy aftermath. So hopefully when these are full of soil, he will not bother them. What are the chances? Okay, so I'm only going to be filling them up about halfway right now before I plant, because this is oops, these are my tomatoes that are going into these containers. So it's not going to be the giant ones that are out there, it's just these smaller ones here. So if I filled it all the way with soil, it's just not necessary right now. What I want to do is I want to be able to plant them as deep as I can, and I'm going to take off the bottom leaves, just leaving the few on the top. But having them down like this, it's going to give them a little bit more protection from the wind. And then as they get higher, once they get maybe to the bottom edge of the deck, and I'll add in my more compost and potting mix, and I'll fill them all the way up at that point. But I'm not going to do it now, just because it's just sometimes it's a pain in the butt to have too much extra soil when you're dealing with the smaller tomato plants. So that's what's going on with that. So now we're going to be planting up my tower garden. It's a stackable tower garden system. It is made to be aquaponics, I believe it's called. So you can see it's all open inside, and soil's going to fall right through that. So what we're going to do, we're going to use it as soil. I'm not doing any aquaponics, hydroponic, anything like that. So I'm just going to take some of my landscape fabric, stack them. That's how I did it in that one, I think. I can't remember how I done it. So yeah, that was easier. So I'm just going to go like that. Offset it like that. And then fill it with soil. I'm going to fill it for now because, I need room to move around when I'm planting, and then I'll top it up with soil then. But I kind of just wanted to get all my pots ready so that when it's ready to plant, I'm ready to plant. So, montage. if you're wondering what I'm going to be putting in these, I'm probably going to be putting a couple more of my dwarf tomatoes if they work. I think I have a few smaller, like the Mary's Cherry and a Sean's Balcony. I'm going to be putting in some of these. Also some herbs. I've got some basil and some cilantro, and then I have some greens. So maybe some, I'm trying to remember what I have out there. I have some kale. It's getting very windy. I have kale, I have spinach, I was thinking maybe a kohlrabi on the bottom. I don't know if that's a great idea or not, but it might be kind of fun to see it just kind of coming in and out. These do not have a ton of room in them, right? Like they are not, it's not a green stalk. It does not have that massive amount of soil. So I do have to keep that into consideration, but I think a lot of the herbs, and I think, the Chinese ornamental peppers, they don't take up a lot of space. They didn't get very big last year, so I think that I might pop one of those, especially in with the tomatoes, and we shall just kind of see how it goes and what I end up having room for. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, so I think that pretty much covers it. The only thing I have left are these two here, these two planters. So I went ahead and I did kind of pre-fill this with some, but it kind of keeps wanting to come out the side. So I think it's one of those things that I have to do as I'm potting it up, right? It's gonna just be kind of awkward. And then this one back here that's chipped off, I think I'm just gonna put in some, I don't know, I might put something there like a piece of landscape fabric or something. And then I still have these. So I have 6 of these all together. The other 2 are still inside. And I pre-filling and stacking these, I don't know. I don't really know 100% what I'm putting in them yet, so I'm just gonna wait. And I have plenty of potting soil up at the top of the hill. I just want to make sure that I got, you know, the compost and everything used up in the containers that I want the compost. Overview of all the pots we filled today. We did those 6 there. We did my 10 grow bags for my indeterminate tomatoes that go in here. And then over here, oh, that one, you know what, that one didn't get quite enough potting mix. I can dump some more, I still put them in the pot. Then I filled these 2 white ones. The only ones I didn't do yet are the hanging baskets. I'm waiting on those as well because I want to use the moisture control potting mix just so they don't dry out so fast. I got that one filled, that one, and then I put my pots back on top. These are all gonna have to go back inside later. So that one's filled, that one, boom, 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 boom. So yeah, but we still have a lot. So I'll show you what I'm digging it from. Pile. So at the end of the season, if you watched my video last year, we came up here and we just dumped all of our pots in here. And we kind of just let them break down over the winter. And then my husband took the tiller and just ground it all up. And so it's all nice and fluffy. And there's still a lot of life in it, but that's why I'm adding in the compost to add more nutrients. While we're here, let's take a peek at the rhubarb. It's almost ready. Oh yeah, wow. It's really doubled in size, I think all that rain we had. Oh yeah, we definitely can harvest a few stalks off of that. So yeah. Stay tuned for a rhubarb harvest video coming soon. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.